Hey everybody, it's me Chris. I'm back over here in the kitchen, and today I'm making a really classic Italian pasta dish. It's Orecchiette with sausage and broccoli rabe. And I love, my Aunt Gloria makes this. She makes it really great. And so I'm going to show you my version today. Very simple dish. Let me show you my ingredients. I got 2 bunches of broccoli rabe here. I got about a pound of sausage. I got 4 large cloves of garlic. And I got the pasta. This is the Orecchiette. What this means is little ears in Italian. It's a circular shaped pasta. This is a fresh one. You can find that in any supermarket. I'm gonna need plenty of grated cheese here, a little white wine, and I got for my broccoli rabe, I got some ice and water. And the first thing I gotta do is prepare the broccoli rabe. So I'm gonna blanch my broccoli rabe, and basically what that is, I'm just gonna boil it for about a minute and a half in salted water. And the way I like to cut this is, you can see where these bunches come tied. I just cut right above the tie and remove the bottom part of the stems, and I'll do the same with the other, and we'll bring them right over and drop them into our water. So my water's boiling, and I'm just going to put some salt, generous amount of salt in there, just like I would if I was making pasta. I'm going to take both of these bunches of the broccoli rabe and put them in the boiling water. And just press it down into the water so it all gets covered. And you're only going to cook this for about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes tops. So that's it, just 90 seconds, and this is ready. And what this does is the blanching will take out some of the bitterness, and the ice bath will stop the cooking, and it'll make sure that it doesn't turn to mush and keep the broccoli rabe nice bright green color. I always use a salad spinner to blanch my broccoli rabe. Really blanch any vegetable, because when I'm done with the ice bath, it's nice and cold. I put it right into the spinner basket, and it's a great way to let it drain. So I transfer it to the basket, and then I'll dump out the water in the salad spinner bowl, and now I can just let it drain like this. Make sure your broccoli rabe is well drained, and you can press out some of the excess water, and then we'll put it right on the cutting board. And the last thing we need to do, you see how bright green it is just lay the stems all the same way here, okay? And just press it down. And you want to cut down about 1/2 inch pieces to make this bite size. And if you don't, these stems will be stringy and chewy. So it's very important that you cut it into small bite-sized pieces. Put this right back into my bowl until we're ready. For my garlic, I got 4 large cloves here, and I want a thin slice, so I'm just gonna cut the end off and just lightly tap it to loosen the paper, and I'll just peel that paper off. The paper's off. I'm just gonna slice nice and thin, and my garlic is done. Now for my sausage, I just cut the skins here with my knife earlier and left one in the casing, and just to show you, I took the rest of them and just peeled the casing out so I can break them up in the pan. So a good trick to help break up your sausage before you saute it is just put a little white wine in there, about a 1/2 cup, and just start to break it up a little bit. Alright, so my prep work is done, and now I got a fresh pot of water here. I'm bringing it to the boil. You're never going to cook the pasta in the same water as you blanch the broccoli rabe. You could have a lot of dirt and stuff in there. So that's clean water. I got my large 14-inch non-stick skillet. I'm going to heat that up, and we'll start to saute the sausage. So my pan's nice and hot. I got it on high, and I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of my extra virgin olive oil. And the first thing I'm going to do is put the sausage into the pan. And so I'm using this flat wooden spatula to really help me break up any big clumps of the sausage that I mixed. And I want to add at this point just some seasoning. I like to add some extra fennel when I make sausage like this. Really nice flavor. So that's about a teaspoon of fennel seed. I'll just stir that in. And the fennel seeds, they won't stay hard when they cook. They kind of get soft and they'll just melt away. But they really bring a nice added flavor to the sausage. Once my sausage looks like it's all nicely brown, I'm going to add the garlic in there. Okay, my sausage and garlic is starting to caramelize a little bit more, and it really smells fantastic with the fennel. The kitchen smells great. And I'm ready to drop my pasta And I'm going to salt my water. And I always use table salt. I don't use kosher salt for my pasta water. And you want to season it generously. And I'll just drop in my pasta and I'll give it a quick stir. Alright, so this is what I'm looking for. You see some caramelization. I got some nice crunchy bits on the sausage. The garlic has cooked down. And at this point I'm ready to add the broccoli rabe. Alright, so now I'm going to add my seasoning. I'm just going to taste a piece of this broccoli rabe because remember, we blanched it in the salted water. And it's not that salty, so I'm just going to add a pinch of kosher salt and a good bit of fresh cracked pepper. Alright, this is starting to look really, really great. I just gave it a stir and I put the heat all the way down to low. I don't want to overcook the broccoli rabe, it'll turn into mush. So my pasta is almost done and it's supposed to cook for about 8 minutes, but it's cooked for 5. And I want to transfer it right into my sausage and broccoli rabe and let it finish cooking in the pan. Just like that. And whenever you're making a pasta dish like this, I always use this same setup. I get the pan right next to the pot, and I always try to put my pasta right into my sauce. I'm going to give this a mix. And then I want to add about a couple ladles of the pasta water. You always add some of your pasta water into a pasta dish like this. Okay, so I shut the heat off, and now I'm going to add a generous amount of grated cheese here, whatever kind you like. I'll just stir this in. It's about almost a cup of grated cheese. And I'll serve this in a nice serving dish. This looks really good. And now the finishing touch, just come in again on top with some grated cheese on top of there. Alright, so my orecchiette with sausage and broccoli rabe is done. And now all that's left to do, I gotta give this a try. This looks fantastic. And now, time to give it a try. I just want to make sure I get a piece of sausage. It's incredible. Very, very delicious. And you know, this is a great dish to make in the summer too, because you don't have to serve it hot. You could actually serve it cold or room temperature. It's really, really fantastic. So I know my Gloria is going to watch my video. I hope it's up to the DiGiovanna standards. I hope you like it. You got to try this, the orecchiette with sausage and broccoli rabe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video.